listen to this parable. There was a man. He was a very good Christian, a fisherman. He went out on his little boat to fish. He caught a lot of fish, very many. But what happened? When he was returning back, cometh a storm. The storm was so heavy, he knew he would not make it on his own with the small boats. He started praying to God. He started praying to God for a savior to come down and help him. He was praying, and he had faith. He believed that God would do it. Miraculously, a boat appeared, and they asked him, "How are you doing, brother? You need help?" He said, "No, thank you. I'm waiting for the Lord." And that boat passed by. Not up to 2 minutes later, another boat came and asked him the same question. "We'll see you are in trouble. Come over, we'll give you a helping hand." He said, "No, I'm waiting for the Lord." And that boat went his way. It happened that this gentleman, fisherman, a Christian, at the end of the day, did not make it to shore because the storm was so heavy that it capsized the boat, and this gentleman died. When this gentleman got to heaven, he started lamenting to the Lord. He said, "All my life I have dedicated to you, my Lord. Everything I do, I have dedicated to you, my Lord. My family, my business, everything I do, you've confessed. Oh God, why did you forsake me?" And God told him, "I sent two boats to you, but you refuse both. Do you think I will come down personally to help you? I am the ever living God. I am the Alpha and Omega. I am the beginning and the end. All I have to do was just to say the words. And I sent two boats to you. You refuse the boats." With that, I say, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is INITV. We are global and social commentators. All we do here is preach good governance, particularly for the country called Nigeria. But we are not stopping there. We believe that this channel is a global channel. We want peace, love, justice, equity, fairness to reign all over the world. But we've decided that we will pick a starting point, and that's our dear country, Nigeria. If Nigeria can get it right, Africa will begin to move towards the right direction. And invariably, the world will begin to move towards the right direction. Remember what Putin said. The meeting he just had with African leaders. He said power is changing, and Africa is beginning to participate in global events. That Africa is beginning to tell the world we are significant. We have something to contribute to the world. And that is exactly what we are saying here. Nigeria have something to contribute to the world. But first, it must put his house in order. Remember, all we do here is preach good governance. Preach Peter Obi. Because he is the man that we have seen. Maybe tomorrow there will be millions and millions of Nigerians with the same idea. But right now, Peter Obi is the man that we have seen that is on the right course to change Nigeria. He is the man that have the interest of every Nigerian at heart. He is a man that he said, my desperation is not to be the president of Nigeria. My desperation is to see Nigeria works. I'm making Nigeria works. He had to go to the driver's seat. And just like what he said in the last video conference that he had with all obedience, about 30,000 obedience was on live stream with him, while over 150,000 people watch that telecast. He said that we, the Nigerian citizens, have a role to play in this country. That he is running through Nigerians. That he is just a figurehead. That this battle, this stolen mandate, to get it back, it is we that have to fight. And don't forget, Nigerians have been praying. Since 1977, things started to go astray. Nigerians have been praying. We've been fasting. We've been praying, fasting, going up top to the mountain. Those that are Muslims also are praying and fasting. Christians are praying and fasting. Even our traditionalists are praying and fasting. We are all praying to God that God will come and help us. But the question we want to ask you, or what we want to tell you, or the reason for making this video, God would not come down and fight the mandate for us. No, 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 no. God have sent two boats to Nigerians. God have sent two boats to Nigeria and is asking us to follow those boats so that we can come to shore safely. The first boat was MKO Abiola, was a man he sent to help restore the greatness, the zest in every Nigerian back to our glory. As a country, Abiola will have done much. But what happened? He was denied. So this is the second time God is sending another Messiah called Peter Gregory Obi to come and rescue Nigeria. And the battle is not for him. He will not be the foot soldier. He will not be in front. It is we, Nigerians, that will stand up tall and tell judiciary to do the right thing. It has been clear, crystal clear, that Peter Obi won that election. Are we talking about the 25% in Abuja? Are we talking about the criminal forfeiture, $450,000? Are we talking about the certificate forgery? Are we talking about the Shetima Tinubu double nomination? Are we talking about the university certificate? It's crystal clear that he should not be there. And if you listen to Peter Obi, this fight is not his fight. This fight of the stolen mandate is not his alone. He's just the figurehead. It is we, Nigerians, it is we that this fight is all about. It's for our future. It's for the future of our children. It's for children. It's the future of our great grandchildren. We need to get it straight. We have to get it straight. We must get it straight. Today is Sunday, and probably this week the courts will be taking its decision. We are 90%. We are 90% confident that there is just no way the courts can say Bola Ahmed Tinubu should continue. That Bola Ahmed Tinubu the judgment will be overrun. No, 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 no. There's just no way. We knew right from the start that the judiciary might be biased, would be biased, might be forced to be biased. And that is why Nigerians should be ready. We should be ready for whatever comes out of the judiciary. And we are hoping that the right thing is done. You know why? We are 200 million people. 200 million people as a country. Like Peter Obi said, everybody cannot like me. He said, if everybody like me in Nigeria, I will run away from Nigeria. Everybody cannot like Peter Obi. No, 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 no. And everybody shouldn't like Peter Obi. There should be people who think that he shouldn't be the president. And that is why some people voted for Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And that is why some people voted for Atiku. But if we colorate all the votes, I am very sure that 60% of Nigerians that have voted for Sir Peter Obi. It is with all the manipulation, the ringing that was done. Still, we've seen it that yes, Peter Obi won the election. He won it nationwide. And that was why the Oni of Ife called Peter Obi Tsunami. He cleared the north, the east, and the west. Peter Obi clear everywhere. People came out to vote for him. And we are letting the judiciary know that they have to do the right thing. It's true, Bola Ahmed Tinubu have came out with his minister list. I was not surprised because Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the old order. And we expect him that people he called, like Wiki and all the rest, will be part of his government. But what we are telling Nigerians, this new wine need to be put in a new skin. If not, it will burst. This new Nigeria that we are all preaching need to be put in a new government. The only thing I see about his minister list was the 7 women that was appointed. But we knowing fully well that if Peter Obi have made a minister list, I assure you 45 or 50% of his cabinet will be women. Because this is a man who believes in equity, fairness, and justice. And now there's a meeting about ECOWAS. ECOWAS is telling the coup d'etat, those who were involved in coup in Niger, that they are giving them 1 week. Can the devil destroy itself? Can the house stand against itself? Bola Ahmed Tinubu came in through political coup. Why? INEC has said that they didn't know that he had a criminal case about the forfeiture. They also said they was also not aware of the certificate. So INEC is now telling us that he has beginning to let Bola Ahmed Tinubu stand alone. Remember, we were questioning that why is INEC fighting for APC, fighting for Bola Ahmed Tinubu? You should be independent. You have conducted an election and you should be independent. Let APC fight for yourself. Don't come to court and defend the APC. But thank God, INEC is beginning to leave the APC alone. But a lot of people have told me that this is a trick because INEC believe that there might be a rerun. And INEC wants to get the confidence of the people so that they will organize the rerun. And that is why we made that parable. If it happens that the court says a rerun, all Nigerians, the obedient movement, should come out and say no. Do you know how much that was spent in that election? We prepared for that election for close to 3 years and see where it has gotten us. Imagine preparing for election for a month. Can INEC handle it? And that is why we are calling on all Nigerians. God will not come down to fight this battle for us. God will not come down to tell us this is the man that will save us. He will do everything possible to bring somebody that will lead us, that we will stand behind and begin to pursue the new Nigeria. And that's what Peter Obi stands for. Peter Obi is the chosen one. Not because he is a saint, not because he is upright, but because God has to choose somebody. And we cannot question God for choosing Peter Gregory Obi. And that is why we are making this video. This is the second boat our Lord is sending to Nigeria. We have to embrace the boats. We have to jump into the boats so that we will come to shore safely, sands, and unhalted. This is INE TV. We are global and social commentator. If you like what we are doing, subscribe to this channel. And also, don't forget to like and comment. It's important that we also want to hear your point of view because, like it says, it takes two to tango. And like, because by the time you like this video, YouTube will share this video to a lot of those who have subscribed or who are in YouTube. And for our returning subscribers, we say bravo, thank you, thank you, thank you. Remember, we love you, but God love you most. And as it is the culture in this channel, we will catch you when we make the next video. Until then, remember what we said. God will not come down and fight this battle for us. He has given us the wherewithal, the manpower, the physical intelligence to be able to know what is right and what is wrong. It is not left for us to do the needful. Adios. Au revoir. Ciao. Chooks. Hasta la vista. Thank you.